Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining. Today, we're focusing on one of the biggest challenges in project delivery: cost control. How do we control costs in a way that's organized, consistent, and transparent? If you've ever felt frustrated by scattered systems, inconsistent processes, or the difficulty of understanding where your money is going, you're not alone. Kahua's cost management suite is designed to solve these problems by giving you a single, unified platform that organizes your projects, standardizes your workflows, and provides real-time financial visibility. Before we dive in, it's important to note that Kahua allows organizations to establish multiple partition structures, essentially different groupings of projects organized however your business is structured. That may be by region, program, project type, department, or anything else you need. Each of these groups can have their own applications, integrations, cost codes, workflows, and dashboards. This lets you model your environment in a way that reflects how your teams actually work without forcing everyone into a one-size-fits-all process. To begin, we'll look at how Kahua provides high-level financial insights through analytics. Because everything lives inside a unified structure rather than being split across multiple point solutions, you get clear, real-time dashboards that show exactly where your projects stand financially. You'll see things like budget versus commitments, approved and pending change orders, forecasted costs and variances, and spends trends across your programs and partitions. This becomes your organization's single source of truth. No more reconciling spreadsheets, logging into multiple systems, or wondering whether your data is current. Analytics gives you an immediate pulse on your projects and sets the stage for the cost tools we'll explore next. The analytics dashboard we're looking at here is a single line diagram of all of your different projects, their project financials. So we'll see things from budgets and budget changes. We'll be able to scroll over to our cost side of our cost ledger. We can very easily toggle between projects as needed. To dive into projects at a little bit of a deeper level, we can come in here again with the ability to toggle between projects. We can see all of the different contracts and change orders and purchase order change orders and all of the actual costs, the invoices and pay applications that have been spent against our project. We have really easy and quick visibility to those directly inside the system. So now let's move into the work breakdown structure, or WBS. This acts as your dynamic project level ledger. Because partitions allow you to configure each project grouping differently, the WBS can be tailored to match the exact cost code structure and reporting needs of each program or project. Within the WBS, you'll see original budgets, commitments, pending and approved change orders, actuals, and forecasts, all within a single ledger on the screen here. Every cost value with an underlying record can be drilled into, taking you directly into the source document, a contract, budget, change order, or pay request. This provides full traceability and eliminates any guesswork on your projects. Think of it as an organized file system rather than dumping everything into one folder. Kahua brings structure, hierarchy, and clarity to your financials. So Kahua has two main cost application suites: funding and expenses. The funding suite manages upstream financials, including project budgets and any modifications. The expenses suite manages project costs, contracts, purchase orders, pay requests, and invoices, all within the same unified environment. Within the budget app, you can maintain multiple budgets inside the same project: design, FF&E, construction, specialty phases, and more. You can even create new budget versions that supersede the old ones. All of this follows a consistent, standardized workflow defined at any partition level. Reviews and approvals can be role-based, dollar threshold-based, or routed sequentially or in parallel with multiple reviewers. They're all supported by either digital signatures or integrated through DocuSign. All documentation is automatically stored. Even after approval, you can adjust a budget responsibly through internal budget adjustments or budget changes that can ultimately change to increase or decrease your total budget. For organizations that are managing capital project contracts, Kahua allows you to create, track, and maintain prime contracts using the same consistent structure and workflow. You can maintain the original contract, process owner side change orders, generate pay applications, and route approvals through tasks or DocuSign. Because all the partitions in Kahua share the same foundation, these processes remain consistent across teams, improving collaboration and reporting. Within each of your contracts, you're going to have your contract details, which are completely configurable to your specific business. You're able to define all the relevant information that you need to put your contracts through their workflows. The next thing we'll look at here is change management. So vendors can submit change requests directly into Kahua following standardized workflows configured by each partition. You can convert approved change requests into change orders individually or in groups. Kahua maintains all document relationships so reviewers can easily trace how every change was originated, and you can start to understand the full cost story behind every cost record inside your system. The final step in the cost lifecycle is pay requests. Vendors can submit pay requests directly into the system, or you can submit them on behalf of your contractors. Kahua displays each contracting line billing type by either percent or dollar or unit based. Automatic retainage calculations, workflow status are all built into the system here. So if I open up one of our pay requests in the system, I'm going to see all of my pay request information that is going to be extremely easy to generate simply by selecting a new or editing an existing pay request. If I edit this pay request here, I can come down and see all of my relevant information and make any adjustments as necessary. I can adjust retainage values. I can adjust percentages on my schedule of values, and all of my pay request and schedule of values here will automatically adjust. My pay request can be routed for review and a signature. You can upload any relevant backup, including material invoices, vendor invoices, anything that you need to, again, complete the story on your pay requests. So we also like to note that Kahua does integrate seamlessly with ERPs. Every application has open APIs allowing you to map and integrate with any accounting or ERP system. A typical workflow may look like this. A vendor submits a pay request into Kahua. You can review it and approve it. Kahua pushes the approved data back to the ERP. The ERP issues the check. The payment detail flows back into Kahua automatically. Kahua can become your single source of truth for cost data, while the ERP handles financial disbursement and accounting. If your organization currently uses separate tools for budgeting, contracting, changes, and invoicing, Kahua consolidates them into one consistent platform. So today, we walk through how Kahua helps you control costs through real-time analytics, a live drillable cost ledger, configurable budgets and commitments, structured change management, integrated pay request workflows, and the ability to tailor each project grouping through partitions. If you're struggling with fragmented systems or a lack of single source of truth, Kahua is built to eliminate those silos and bring everything into one consistent platform. And this is just the beginning. We can explore how Kahua manages sources of funds and cash flow forecasting, how we handle multi-project contracts or multi-project service agreements, and capital planning to help ensure you always know where your projects are currently at and how they're trending for the future. So thank you for your time, and I'm happy to answer any questions and dive deeper into what we covered today. Thank you.